Well, it's been almost 2 years since a Midland woman, Kendra Vollmer, was found dead in her home. However, law enforcement says her alleged killer is still on the run. Tonight, News West 9's Stephen Pepper sat down with Vollmer's sister, who continues to seek closure.
Rochelle Flournoy remembers her worst nightmare like it was yesterday.
I felt it was like a sinking feeling.
A phone call informing her of her sister's death.
I remember driving down Wadley and Midkiff and running the light and not caring.
But it didn't happen yesterday. In fact, Midland police say Kendra Vollmer was found dead on May 21st, 2024, and her alleged killer and ex-boyfriend, then 54-year-old Wilbert Ray Davis, is still on the run.
I feel like there's no closure, there's no feeling that is ever gonna make this any better unless he's caught.
Tonight, Flournoy says her family feels incomplete, claiming to have received little to no updates from the U.S. Marshals since they took over the investigation. She's worried that as we approach the 2-year mark, the chances of finding her sister's alleged murderer will sharply decrease.
I don't want someone to see him and not realize who he is, so I want to keep putting his face out there and keep everyone aware that he is still wanted and still very dangerous.
I reached out to the U.S. Marshals on the status of the investigation. They couldn't provide specifics. However, they tell me they're fairly confident in catching Davis, who they believe is no longer in the state. But until he's behind bars, Flournoy tells me she won't rest until justice has been served for her sister.
And how long do you keep planning on fighting for your sister?
Can I answer that honestly?
Yeah.
Until Wilbert is dead.
If you have any information on Davis's whereabouts, Flournoy urges you to contact MPD or the U.S. Marshals. In Midland, I'm Stephen Pepper for News West 9.